Two news stories for you. Firstly, viewers, just a few hours ago, Antony Blinken, US Secretary of State, telephonically contacted Uhuru Kenyatta, the president of Kenya, and the topic of discussion during the telephonic talk was firstly Ethiopia and secondly Somalia. Kenya has gained importance in the changed regional situation in which two Kenyan neighbors are destabilized. Both the countries, Ethiopia and Somalia, they share borders with Kenya, and there's instability in the two countries. That is why today Antony Blinken contacted Kenyatta. What did the two discuss? Secondly, Lidetu Ayalew, who is an Ethiopian politician, I think he's abroad, he's in the US, he was undergoing some treatment there. He has talked to a news outlet and he has expressed his views about TPLF, about Tigray. Lidetu Ayalew was in opposition when Meles Zenawi was in power. He has remained in opposition mostly. So what are his views about TPLF, about Tigray? We have a video clip for you. Firstly, viewers, Antony Blinken, US Secretary of State, contacted Uhuru Kenyatta just, I think, 4 hours ago. Telephonic conversation took place between Kenyatta and Blinken, and after that, US State Department issued a statement. The statement has two parts. One part is about Ethiopia, and the second part is about Somalia. About Ethiopia, US State Department says that Antony Blinken discussed with Kenyatta cessation of hostilities in Ethiopia, unfettered humanitarian aid delivery, and thirdly, end to human rights abuses, and lastly, negotiated ceasefire, negotiated solution in Ethiopia-Tigray conflict. He backed African Union's mediation efforts too. And in Somalia, viewers, once again, US has made itself clear that it does not back Roble suspension. It's written in the statement that US is against PM Roble suspension. US wants conclusion to elections, and it wants a peaceful solution to political conflicts in Somalia. US wants Kenya to play a major role. Kenya will have to play a major role because two of its neighbors are destabilized. Kenya is already under pressure. There are tens of thousands of refugees in Kenya from Somalia. If war goes on in Ethiopia, of course, Ethiopians will also head into Kenya from Ethiopia. There is already presence of Ethiopian refugees in Kenya. So Kenya wants a solution to the conflicts in Ethiopia and Somalia. And secondly, if these conflicts in Somalia and Ethiopia are prolonged, they'll have other impacts on Kenya too, economic impacts and social impacts too. If things move towards secession in Tigray and along ethnic lines, a new state is created. If civil war erupts in Mogadishu, of course, Kenya as a country will be seriously impacted. US wants Kenya to play a role for the resolution of ongoing conflicts in Ethiopia and in Somalia. Kenya is spearheading a campaign to find negotiated solution for the ongoing Ethiopian conflict. It is in touch with Obasanjo as well, though so far we have not seen any plan. Last week we heard that Kenya had prepared a plan for negotiated settlement to Tigray conflict. So far we have not seen the plan, but some analysts say that Kenya has prepared a plan which could be under discussion with stakeholders to Ethiopia-Tigray conflict. Secondly, Lidetu Ayalew is an Ethiopian politician. He has remained in opposition in most of his political career. He was in opposition when Meles Zenawi was in power. Since he worked in opposition when Meles Zenawi was in power, that is why his views about TPLF, about Tigray, are very important, because he knows how Meles Zenawi worked, how TPLF works. So what does he think about the relationship between TPLF and Ethiopian government, between Tigray and Ethiopia? He has talked to a news outlet in which he expressed his views very frankly about the relationship between Tigray and Ethiopia, between TPLF and Ethiopian government of PM Abiy. We have the video clip of his interview with English subtitles. He says in the clip that Isaias Afwerki, president of Eritrea, wants to weaken Ethiopia. That is why he has colluded with Ethiopian PM Abiy Ahmed to weaken Ethiopia. And this war is weakening Ethiopia. And he says that people should come out of hatred which they have towards Tigray and TPLF. There should not be any hatred towards any side. People should admit that they hate TPLF and Tigray. Hatred is the cause of the ongoing conflict in Ethiopia. Lidetu Ayalew wanted to travel abroad for some medical treatment. At the start of this year, we saw several requests by the politician to travel abroad. His requests were declined by Ethiopian government. Then a court intervened. A court allowed him to travel abroad. Ultimately, he was allowed to travel abroad. I think he's in the US. And from there, he has talked to a news outlet. In his talk, he very openly expressed his views about the relationship between Tigray and Ethiopia, between TPLF and other political factions in Ethiopia. Watch the video clip in which you can hear Lidetu Ayalew, Ethiopian politician, talking about Tigray and TPLF. Thanks for watching.
ግን ኢትዮጵያውያኖች በዚህ ደረጃ በጥላቻ ወድቀናል ነው። እንዴት ነው ለቲፒኤልኤፍ ለአንድ ድርጅት ያለን ጥላቻ ወይም ለአንድ ማህበረሰብ ያለን ጥላቻ ሰላማችንን የሚያሳጣን ከሆነ በመቶ ሺዎች የሚቆጠር የህዝብ ህይወት የሚያሳጣን ከሆነ ታሪካዊ የሆነውን የትግራይ ህዝብና ትግራይ ከኢትዮጵያ የሚያሳጣን ከሆነ ከዛ ማለፉ አጠቃላይ አገራዊ ህልውናችንን የሚያሳጣን ከሆነ ጥላቻ ይብቃኝ ማለት ማን ይችላል? እንዴት የጥላቻ ስሜታችንን እኮ ለማርካት አገርም ህዝብም ገደል ይግባ ያለበት ወቅት ነው። ኢትዮጵያውያኖች ማፈር ካለብን በዚህ ወቅት ነው ማፈር ያለብን። እንዴት እና ይሄ ቅድም ያነሳው ነገር አጠቃላይ ማህበራዊ ፋብሪኩን ነው የናደው። በቀላሉ መልሰን እንዳንገናኝ አንድ ሆነን እንዳንቀጥል ነው የሆነው። ለዚህ ነው የሻቢያ የኢሳያስ አፈወርቅ የእድሜ ልክ ምኞት ተሳክቶለታል ማለት ተጠቅሟል ማለት። የትግራይ ህዝብና የአማራ ህዝብ ዛሬ እየተዋጋ ነው። ነገ ደግሞ ምናልባት የአማራና የኦሮሞ ህዝብ ሌላ ውጊያ ውስጥ ይገባል፣ ሌላ ዙሪት ውስጥ ይገባል። አቶ ኢሳያስ አፈወርቅ ለኢትዮጵያ ሰላም ያስባል፣ ጥሩ ነገር ያስባል ብዬ ላምን አልችልም። እንደዛ ለማሰብ አቶ ኢሳያስ እንደገና መፈጠር አለባቸው። እሳቸውም ለኢትዮጵያ ጥሩ ያስባሉ ብዬ እኔ ለማመን እንደገና መፈጠር አለብኝ። ምንም አልጠራጠርም በዚህ ረገድ። ታሪካቸው ኢትዮጵያን ማዳከም፣ ምኞታቸው ኢትዮጵያን ማዳከም ዛሬ ነው በብልጽግና ዘመን የተሳካላቸው። ኢትዮጵያውያኖች ሻቢያ የሚባል ኃይል ሲያዳክመን የነበረ እርስ በርስ ሲያዋጋን የነበረ ኃይል በውስጥ ጉዳያችን ገብቶ የራሳችን የምንለውን ህዝብና ግዛት ወሮ እንዲዝ የፈቀድንበት ታሪክ ዛሬ ነው። ቅንጣት መሬት ለጠላት አሳልፈን አንሰጥም ብለን የምንኮራ you know የውጭ ኃይሎች ኢትዮጵያ መጣው ወደ ውጭ ሲመለሱ የጫማቸውን አፈር የሚያራግፉ